Hello, the internet. It is Monday, the 26th of July, 2021, and welcome back to the channel. And welcome back to the 26th episode of July. Wow, what is July? I can hear you asking. Well, it's where I go live every day for the month of July right here on the tubes of you. Now, I already do live streams daily on DLive. This is like an additional. It's in the morning. DLive is typically in the evening. And here we are having a great time having discussions that get banned on YouTube. It's fun. Take the word July, take the word live, slide those two suckers together and you get Ju-Live. Just for the month of July. Afterwards, we go back to regular weekly only streams on YouTube. Today, we're going to have to be careful, very careful. I want to talk about the Olympic Games. I want to talk about COVID-19. I want to talk about your feelings about the both or the two. And I want to do it without getting dinged from YouTube. Got to be very careful what you say about COVID. You got to be careful what you show from the Olympics. In fact, you can't show anything of the Olympics. It's the global game, but if you start showing it on your YouTube channel, even if you're commenting, you get a complete, not a ding, but the video gets removed. Unviewable globally. Not copyright claim, not like you're going to share your revenue with the Olympic Committee. No. As soon as you use any of their content, even if it's transformative, bam, that whole video gets removed until you trim out those segments. So if you go back and look at my previous live stream where we talked about the Olympics, do you even watch that stream? That won't make any sense because there are parts where we talk about, we're going to go and have a look at this or that. And I was talking about how rad it is that skateboarding is now a sport and how good, I was given the props to the Olympics, how good the skateboarding video is explaining skateboarding to a layman. And so we watched it and critiqued it as a skateboarder or as a washed up skateboarder. We critiqued it and that got completely removed. So now that video, that section is just trimmed out. So if you're watching the rerun, you'll be like, what the hell's going on here? Just jumped it's like, did he have an internet issue? No. The Olympic Committee claimed it. In the Chisel chat, I said, hello, the internet. That's how I begin these streams. I said, smash that like button. So I see 2 watching and 2 likes. Thank you, those 2. I appreciate that. Very kind of you. David, hey Gives, I just gone to have a shower. I'll be back and good morning. Okay, David, thank you for letting me know. I'll speak to you in a moment. And Rob Max, sup, Givster. How you doing, Robski? Good to see you, man. Good to see you, David. And good to see me. Let's bring up the Chisel chat so we can all play along later on. Yeah. They're the facts. We can't really speak too much about COVID. All I wanted to find out, I guess, and this is the point of a live stream to ask you guys, is the Olympic Games important given it's a game, right? The whole thing's a game. It's not serious. We take it seriously. We send our best athletes, and there's a lot of money in a lot of the sports, or in all the sports. So the world takes it seriously. But let's not forget that it is a game. It's in the title, Olympic Games. It's not something that's going to benefit mankind, right? I mean, you could argue the health and fitness will, and I'm not saying I've got the idea or the answer here. I'm just trying to find out what you yahoos think. So I'm putting the question to you, is it important to have Olympics given that everywhere is having an absolute shocker? Well, actually, that's the other thing. Nowhere, at the moment, Australia's having a shocker, a real shocker, in terms of the C word. Actually, I should be, you know what? I shouldn't have even put the title because there you've already got the little bar there. Get the latest from the Department of Health. Got to be careful. Got to be careful here. Yeah, the question remains, though, given how severely compromised, let's just say, the rest of the planet is, doesn't it seem a little... It almost seems a little worthless to be playing games while people are suffering. On the one hand, you could say that. On the other hand, you could say, well, this is helping us take our mind off that crap. It's been delayed for a year. Let's not forget it's the 2020 Olympics being played in the second half of 2021. Rob, yeah, it's important to have entertainment in these dark times. Right on. Okay, so this is how I'm going to take this, because I was hoping that someone would back me on that comment. Rob, if it's important to have entertainment in these dark times, why do we stop other entertainment, but some entertainment is okay? So the Olympic Games is okay, but your local pub band rocking off on a Friday night during happy hour, that's not allowed. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, why is it some games or some entertainment, and in Australia we've seen this with like the footy, right? The football, that gets played, yet festivals get cancelled. So I'm trying to sort of just very carefully, because I don't want to get on any ding wrong side, I'm just carefully pointing out that what's the difference? Is there a difference? I don't think there is. I think if you like the Olympic Games, fine. It's important to have entertainment in these dark times, unquote. But if you like music and like seeing a festival, it's important to have entertainment in these dark times, unquote, right? Like, how is this distinction drawn? And yeah, who's the control? Oh, I don't want to ask who's the controlling body, because that'll get me a little deep into the weeds, but I'm intrigued by it. I'm enjoying it. Like, I'm enjoying watching it. I watched the street skateboarding, and I was quietly chuffed. I'm more interested in park. I wish there was vert in the skateboarding, but there isn't. I didn't think I'd enjoy the street, but it was actually pretty good. Rob says, well, local bands don't make money for the corporates. Ooh, wee. Beep, 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 beep. I'm going to back out of that. Let's not forget we're on YouTube, where pretty much anything you say can get this thing struck. So let's be careful, right? We're already sailing close to the edge by even mentioning the C word. We're already sailing close to the edge by mentioning the Olympics. I guess this is an edge stream. I'm on edge here. I'm sailing. I'm not waiting. I'm not sailing. I'm on the edge right now. I don't want to get dinged. Well, I don't mind getting dinged. I just don't want to get... Look, here's the thing. I earn so little from AdSense. I don't mind sharing that 20 cents with someone else. What I don't like is... blocked. That's the term they use. Blocked worldwide. The worldwide block is what I don't like. I don't mind being blocked in certain territories. I've had videos that are blocked in some third territories that no one ever... I've got no viewers in those territories, but yet my video is blocked in Ghana, or my video is blocked in Uzbekistan. I don't mind that, right? But a block worldwide? That's not cool. And by the way, transformative. You're allowed to be transformative. That's what commentary is on YouTube. But yet I showed it in the small box up here where you've got my stream here. I showed it in this square here, and that got me dinged. That got me a worldwide ban, or blocked worldwide. I've got to have a swig of my water here. The other thing I don't like about these YouTube streams, I'm not awake yet. My vocal cords haven't stretched themselves into a suitable manner, and I find it difficult to speak. Whereas I can speak for hours on the DLive and have no problem. But that's the question, and I guess if it's just you and me having the chat here, Rob, well, I know David's popping back as well. We'll wait and see what David has to say, but if no one else has a point to make, then I guess we've kind of sort of answered our question here. It's important, but no one knows where the line is drawn. Is that fair? No one knows where the line is drawn. Things are getting cancelled, getting rescheduled, postponed, and then they eventually go ahead, which does raise the question, well, if they went ahead a year later, what's the difference? Do you know what I mean? Like the C word has gotten worse, Yet things have been postponed, pushed back, and then it goes ahead. Yet, by our own admission, we're worse off now than when we were in actual 2019 when the C word popped off. Now here we are. What's the difference? If it was no good to do the Olympics in 2020 because of the C word, in 2021 when the C word's even bigger and stronger and gnarlier, what's the difference? How come we can still do it? Like, we should have been able to do it back in 2020. Oh, I'm asking the questions. Paul, hello, Paul. Good morning from Sydney, Australia. Hey, Paul, my hometown. How you doing, man? How's the lockdown going, buddy? What part of Sydney are you in, Paul? Dude, I mean, I grew up in the Shire. I'm further south now. I'm out of the lockdown. But yeah, you're in lockdown, dude. In Rob Mac, 133 Olympic people have caught the sea. Is that right? Yeah, right. That's actually a small number. I would have thought that number would be a lot larger. I mean, what about the deaths? Any deaths? I mean, that's probably more of an important figure. If people start dying in the Olympic Village from the C word, then, you know, that's probably more frightening. But 133 people catching it, then I guess you could say 133 people also are now free of it. You know, like, as much as you catch it, you can be clear of it, right? You get it, you clear it, you're done. Yeah, it's a like I say, whenever I do these streams, I don't have the answer. I'm just asking the question. Not that I heard. None died. Okay, no one's dead there. Hey, Paul, by the way, man, how did you come across the channel? I'm just curious. Given the very low numbers I see, I'm just curious as to how you stumbled upon the Gives a Minute. Excuse me, the house is settling. It's windy outside. There was a strange noise. Did you hear the timber sort of creak? It's weird. Yeah, well, I mean, Paul, hello. This is live. Is this thing on? You must be busy, dude. You must be busy. I'm just trying to have a chat with you, that's all. What? That's the point of a live stream. I want to have a chat. I want to chat with you. It's just me and Rob going for it right now. David's in the shower. Paul, you just popped in. Good morning with beautiful manners. Good morning from Sydney, Australia. I'd like to know more about you. I'd like to know what part of Sydney you're in. I'd like to know how the lockdown's going. I'd like to know what sports you're following in the Olympics. I'd like to know more about you, Paul. Come on down. It's all about Paul Town. That's the beautiful thing with such a small stream, right? It's very intimate. Very intimate. We'll just wait for Paul. I mean, I've got nothing else to add here. I've already suggested I don't have the answer. I've already raised the question. I've already been delicate around it. I can't say much more about it because, you know, the hammer will come down. So, unless you've got something to add, I've got nothing else for you. Yeah. How about live streaming on YouTube, eh? That's a good. You know what? We are going to do. We're going to do a wrap of this on the 31st. What day would that make it? Let me just bring up a calendar. What day is the 31st? It's a Saturday. Ooh. Saturday. This Saturday, we're going to have a. I might do a stream. I might make my Saturday Jew live stream. Do you know what I'm going to do? On Saturday, on the last stream of Jew Live, I'm going to broadcast it from YouTube, but I'm going to restream it to D Live and see what happens. Oh, Paul's in the chat. Give me a minute. Great to meet you. First time on your channel. I was looking around trying to watch Sevens rugby from work. Olympics in an hour time. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Understood, Paul. So you're at work still? Shoot. Interesting. He needs a minute to get sorted. Okay, understood. That's intriguing. Paul's in Sydney and he's at work. You must have like, do you know what? I was going to ask this, but I don't know how to do it without getting socially inappropriate and how to ask it without possibly getting on the wrong side of YouTube. But all the jobs that have been stopped from the C word, all those jobs that are now on hold, seems like the only ones that are allowed is like, dude, I don't even. You know what? I'm not even going to go there. I'm not even going to do it. Nah, it's not worth it. It's not worth getting dinged over just to have that thought out there. But I've got something I'm thinking about, and it involves a lot of people. It involves a lot of people in the one place. It involves the biggest city in this country. Without giving it away, it's not Brisbane and it's not Melbourne. It's another big city, the bigger one, and all the people in the one spot. And then it also involves a certain jobs, let's just say, were allowed to continue, but other jobs weren't. Do you see what I want to ask, but I can't because of YouTube, so I don't want to get on the wrong side. So I'll allude and leave. I'm backing out again. Beep, 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 beep. That's a back out noise. But yeah, I mean, that's intriguing. If Paul's working, he's in Sydney, he's working. That means he's either in law enforcement or he's in, what are the goods and services that are still allowed to manufacture? Essential goods and services. He's not in entertainment. He's not involved in any construction work. And he's not involved in anything that's deemed not essential. I'm working now, but from home. Oh, yes. Okay. Yeah, working from home, obviously that's allowed, obviously. But just the way Paul worded that gave me the impression he was at a job site. I was just looking around trying to watch the Sevens rugby from work. So that tells me he's not at home, he's at a workplace. But I mean, look, I don't want to, I'm just curious. I'm just curious to ask the questions. I want to ask more, but I know that I got to keep it very, very base level here. In fact, if that's how it is on the Tubes of You, then kind of sucks, doesn't it? Because we can't really ask the things we want to ask because there's always the fear of, well, dude, are you going to get close to getting a ding here? And I can't afford a ding. I can't afford a real ding. I've got a warning ding. I don't want a real ding. Polsky, as an essential worker, getting tested every 3 days is crazy. Lockdown is crazy, but rugby sevens put a smile on some of us. Let's go Fiji. You're a Fijian, Paul. Hell yeah. Rad, dude. So you're an essential worker, but you have to get tested every 3 days, and you're in lockdown, but rugby sevens puts a smile on some of us. Let's go Fiji. Dude. All right. Fair enough, man. Cool, dude. I hope you can find a space to watch that, too. I mean, is that part of... Hang on. Rugby sevens, that's part of the Olympics, right? Rugby sevens? Rugby sevens. Yeah, it's in the Olympics. Rugby. I don't want to... Yeah, okay. Rugby sevens. Australia versus Argentina. Today at 11:30. And Australia versus South Korea. They play twice in the same day? That's weird. Australia versus Argentina at 11:30 a.m. today in Pool A, and then Australia versus South Korea in Pool A at 7 p.m. Or is that women's? No, that's men's. That both men's tournaments. So they're playing twice in the same day. Wow, what was that noise again? Go to the 7+. You know what? I'd rather go to the official Olympics site and see the tally. Can we see the tally? Who's winning? Who's winning? Who's winning? Olympic Games, Tokyo medals. China's leading. Wow, dude. We're coming 7th. Are you happy to accept cookies? I love a good cookie. Chocolate chip, please. So now this won't get me dinged, surely, just by showing the website. Hopefully not. So the People's Republic of China got 6 golds. It's 1 silver and 4 bronze. Japan. Now, Japan was rad to see take out the street skateboarding. That was pretty cool. They got 5 golds, 2 silvers, and 3 bronzes. The USA with 4 golds, 2 silvers and 4 bronzes. Republic of Korea with 2 goldses, no silvers and no 3 bronzes. ROC, ROCK in the US. Who's ROC? Republic of Congo? What is ROC? ROC. Get that up there. What is ROC? ROC. Anybody know what ROC is, folks? They've got a gold. What? Oh, that just changed. ROC have got a gold, a silver, and a bronze. Fiji defending this R7's rugby gold. I'm Fijian. Bula Vanaka. I've been to Fiji a bunch, Paul. Love your country. If you want to search my channel, you can see all my Fijian vlogs. I spent some time in Savu Savu and some time in Port Doneraile, main Fijian port, and Suva. Have a look on my channel. It's all there, dude. You know what? I'll make it easy for you. I'll go to the YouTubes because I know I won't get dinged by looking at my own channel. I'm live right now with 6 watching. Let's just make sure that doesn't play. Let's just search Fiji. These are all my Fijian vlogs, man. I'll give you this linky poop in the chisel chat if you want to check them out later. Russian Olympic Committee is ROC. Okay. Hey, Ken in the house. G'day, Ken. How you doing, man? Russian Olympic Committee, they aren't allowed to compete under the Russian flag or something because of doping bans. It's dumb. Oh, okay. Okay, then Italy with a gold, a silver, and 3 bronzes. Then Australia with 1 of each. 1 gold, 1 silver, and 1 bronze. What have we won? Swimming, the women's 4x100 freestyle relay. Okay, got a gold skis there. Cool. Australia. Then we've also got a silver. In the men's 400 freestyle came second Jack McLaughlin. By the way, who took that gold? Who was the gold winner? Doesn't tell you who. Oh, it's the relay, so it's a whole bunch of people swimming. Gotcha. Then we got a bronzer. Brendan Smith in the 400 meters individual medley. So all of our wins have come from swimming. We're pretty good at swimming. Pretty good. Rob Mack, Russia as a team. Yeah, banned from the Olympics. Interesting. I want to be careful about putting that up too long on the screen. I just feel like even showing, like, isn't that weird? Like, you can show a website. Like, I can show you that website, but if I was showing you a video on this website, of which there are videos, not available there, but there is a tab here for videos, right? If I was to show you, if I was to play any of these videos, then I'd get dinged, right? But what are we dealing with here? We're just dealing with pixels. There's pixels right now on screen. They're stationary pixels, but they're pixels. Video is just more pixels moving. On or off, pixels in and out, up and down, scanning, whatever. It's just, yeah, that can get me dinged, but just showing you the site's fine. What a weird world we live in, right? What a weird situation we find ourselves in. Like, that's not, like, just showing you that's not considered broadcasting. Yet if I play something, then I'm broadcasting. So strange, hey? Like, what a strange, finicky world. Like, I can read you the transcript of what this story is. History maker Nino Salavakades from Seoul to 1988 to Tokyo 2020. I can read that to you, but if I played it, I'd get dinged. What is going on? Like, what is going on this planet? Very, very strange. Paul, big shout out to the 18-year-old swimmer from Tunisia winning gold last night. Yeah, rad. Rob Mack, it's a shame Shane O'Neill in the street skateboarding from Australia couldn't pull off a trick. Well, he pulled off a bunch of good tricks, but he couldn't get his... He was going for a double tray flip. Just a double tray flip down the 7 stair or something. Yeah, and he couldn't quite get it. I mean, I don't know. It looks pretty heavy, like pretty... like to be there would be pretty emotional, and there'd be a lot weighing on it. And I mean, I wish we could watch it. I'm sure we could find a video of it, but those pixels move and therefore it's not allowed. Although I'm moving pixels right now. These pixels are moving. Oh, no, 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 no. Those pixels are moving, dude. You see what I'm saying? I could get very, very facetious about that because it is stupid. But that's the situation we find ourselves in the world. I think, can we agree that at this point, the Olympics is important? Because anything is important to distract us from what's going down in the world right now, COVID style. Can we agree on that? I think we can, right? We can agree that this release of, you know, we're all in lockdown, but we can allow the athletes to go and compete, and we can benefit from that because it's going to keep us sane and healthy. Can we agree that that's a good thing? Even though festivals are cancelled, local shows are being cancelled, all that kind of crap's happening, but at least we can watch something. If it's just something... I mean, arguably the Olympics has a sport for everybody in it. So I guess we can agree to that. Folks, thanks for being here with me. I'm going to keep this brief. I don't really have anything else to add to that. I find it something strange that we could... You know what? I'll talk about that tomorrow, the moving pixels versus still pixels. Definitely worth talking about. But I appreciate you being here with me today on the stream. And Paul, I hope you do find a space to watch the Rugby Sevens. Both matches. 2 different games is today. And go Fiji, Bula Vanaka. Yeah. Nice to see you, man. Thanks for swinging by. I guess I'll see you Yahoos next time. Keep up the good work, mate. Cheers for the chat. Thank you, man. Thank you.